going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lonnie from Flight Sim Gaming. Hello, hello. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Been a little bit since we've gone live here, but you know, we're back in business. I know, you know, we've taken a little bit of time last week and didn't really put out much content. I do apologize for that. You know, but we're coming into the first week of July, and I'm off work until next week, so I intend on going live every single day next week, maybe except Saturday, but definitely Monday through Friday. We're going to be getting 5 consecutive streams in a row. That's going to be something a little bit different. You know, we're not a full-time content creator here, so it's going to be pretty cool to see sort of some of the challenges and some of the positives that come from that. But anyways, Talal, appreciate you stopping in. Femina, hello, hello. Altitude 747. I like planes. What's going on? A10, appreciate you guys stopping in. Mr. Sam Guilford, welcome, welcome. Ladies and gents, we're still in the MD11. I wanted to do a couple more flights with this aircraft before we kind of just packed it away, you know what I'm saying? So, not too many MD11s out here in Europe. I think Western Global is the only, airliner at the moment operating the MD11 out here. But we are going to fly with UPS today, and we're in the MD11. We're not on VATSIM today, at least not for this leg. I don't feel like, you know, being on VATSIM right now. Not that there's any ATC on at the moment anyways, there isn't. But no VATSIM for the moment. Captain 777, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Yes, we are taking the MD11 over from East Midlands over to, we're going to Cologne in Germany. So UPS is operating this flight real world, but not in the MD11. I think they do it in the 76s. What happened to the stream yesterday? Sorry, bro, I kind of canceled it last minute, man. I had to work yesterday. Things got a little bit busy on my end, so, you know, sometimes these things sort of happen. But anyway. Anyway, we'll make it up this coming week for sure. Like I said, we're going to be going 5 straight days. So tomorrow I intend on going live at 12 o'clock. So something a little bit different. You know, normally Mondays we go live currently at 7 o'clock. Tuesday is Canada Day. I'm going to see kind of what we have planned. There's my son's got baseball in the evening, so we should be going live in the afternoon. But it'll be probably a quick live stream. Probably a quick live stream to celebrate Canada Day. So, and then Wednesday, Thursday, we're definitely streaming then. Thursday, again, it's going to be an afternoon stream, not in the evening, because there's baseball. Anyways, GSX is kind of yapping at me. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this thing going up here, shall we? So, we got to come upstairs. We're going to go ahead and get the battery switched on. External power coming on. We'll arm the emergency power. We'll align the ADIRS, or the IRS. We'll come down here. Emergency exit lights, will arm that. Get those lights on as well. Nav light coming on, and I don't think there's anything left for me to sort of do here. Aviation Chips, what's going on, man? Just got a new sub. Appreciate you, man. Alright, while the aircraft is kind of loading up here, GSX is yapping at us, so let's go ahead and make them happy. We'll set payload and fuel. We'll send all this off to the flight plan. We are UPS 237. Service from East Midlands over to Munich. So we're not Munich, sorry, Cologne. So it's about an hour and 5-minute flight. And this flight, I believe, it comes in. It's flown in a 7.6. It comes in. I want to say from either Louisville or Memphis. I think it's Memphis. It stops over here in East Midlands, and then it carries on over to Cologne. And Cologne and East Midlands both have UPS hubs here. So I'm trying to figure out some different destinations to fly with this aircraft. They're primarily flown in the United States. So it's a little bit challenging to find some flights, some content to create with this aircraft in Europe. So I figure let's give this one a go. I know Lufthansa used to fly the cargos out here, but I think they stopped flying them like maybe 10 years ago. So. Bad news for you. What's going on, man? I won't see the stream on the 1st because I'm gone for 2 weeks. All good, man. All good. There's always the VODs, man. You can always play it back if you want it. Refueling is complete. Beautiful. Come upstairs here. And let's go ahead and start the boarding. It's saying it's too small, but this is where the World aircraft last sort of boarded up from. And there's our UPS sort of hangar over there. This scenery is very nice, by the way. I think it's Pyreek. Pyreek does the scenery out here. And I think Aerosoft does the scenery in Cologne. So, really good scenery. I'm pretty happy here. All of our doors are opening up. Let's come down here. And let's get things sort of ready to rock and roll here. FMC1, we'll click on that guy. Nav data is current. Come over to the flight plan in it. By the way, I'm probably going to pick up the, I'm probably going to pick up the FS Labs 321 Neo. Is the MD11 good? Yes, 100%. 100%. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I've reached out to FS Labs. I don't think they're going to respond to me. But, you know, why not? Why not take the chance? You know what I'm saying? Why not take the chance? All right, let's set up the box here. We are UPS 237. The alternate is going to be Frankfurt. I don't have any scenery, so we're definitely not going there. We're not on the network, so we don't need to worry. Initialize the IRS. That's all good. Cruise level 35,000 feet. We're not stepping anywhere, so we don't need to put in anything else. And our CI cost index of 144. By the way, it is the FS Expo weekend. I'm obviously not there. But maybe next year. We'll have to kind of see what happens. A lot of great things sort of happening, too. A lot of good flight sim equipment coming out and some good news, you know, from some of the flight sim developers. Let me just confirm all of this looks good. Yeah. This all looks okay. By the way, I still haven't successfully flown an ILS with this aircraft, so hopefully we get to do that today. Push button ignored. Kiss my ass. There we go. We got 19,500 kilograms of fuel. Our takeoff weight of 212,000 kilograms. It's pretty heavy. Pretty well full. Well, we're not quite full. It's a short flight, but we're pretty heavy. We're looking good though. Come over to the flight plan tab here. Beautiful. Departing out of East Midlands, we are on the SAPC 1 November departure. With the SAPCO transition, there is none for runway 27.
Pilot's boarding starting.
And we'll insert that. Flight plan should be in there. And then in Cologne. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We are going to be planning 3-1 right. It's going to be the ILS 3-1 right approach. We're going to be on the Depot to Charlie. And is there a transition? And we didn't get one. We definitely didn't get one. I guess we'll take it in from the Norvink VOR. That would be my sort of guess. Probably, actually, I don't think there is going to be a no, definitely no transition. So we're not going to worry about the transition. No trans coming out of here. Insert that. And I'm just going to confirm all my waypoints are lined up here. That's not quite aligned yet. ILS 3-1 right. Let's go ahead and tag that up. Beautiful. The Depot to Charlie. A lot of waypoints here for such a short flight. Trying to understand these waypoints here. Give me one sec. I think we're good. Famous words of flights of me. I think. Perf tab. I don't think we got to worry about any of this. Transouts going to be 6,000 here. In Germany, I think it's 5,000. Let me double check. I think it's 5,000. It is. So those are all set. I like how it's automatically populated that. We'll come over to the takeoff performance page here. And perf. And we'll get some numbers in. Hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. Runway 27. Get information. The winds are 260 at 5. It's 25 degrees. Get tow. Calculate. 34, 47, 60. And it's a flex of 59. And it's a flaps 25 departure. And 34, 47, and 60. 134. Come on. No, you want to. 147. 160. Slope, we could just put 0/0. How hot did it say it was outside? 25? 25 degrees. Oh, 25 Celsius. How can I forget? Beautiful. And I don't know why I can't... Yeah, leave it like that. Whatever. Normally there's some stars under here and you kind of just have to accept them. Normally. Marnius, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello, hello. The Airsoft EDDK is kind of heavy on performance. Just a warning. We're not on VATSIM, so we should be okay. I've spawned into the airport. I was getting pretty decent numbers. First time that I'm flying in here. I just picked up the scenery, so... But thank you for that. We'll see. See how things go. Let's set up a couple things here. So, our altimeters are going to be... Your QNH 10024. How do I change this? Do I go up with this? Or do I go down? Or do I flick it? I do this. $35,000. And go back to my Sapco 1 November chart. So on departure, so it's climb straight, turn left 223. So it just says climb straight, but there is no runway heading. 268 is going to be my heading. So, by the way, thank you. I appreciate you. 268. We'll set that. We'll keep that 250. Pretty sure we are sort of ready to go here. Trying to think if there's anything else for me to do here. Maybe just start up the APU. I could probably start that up right now. What aircraft are you flying and what's our route? So Marnus, we are flying the TFDi. They're the developers. MD11. Cargo aircraft. Didn't really have a great name in the passenger world, so UPS and FedEx currently are the only major airlines sort of still operating this aircraft and used mainly for cargo. I think the other one is Western Global. They don't do many flights. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And we're flying from East Midlands and we're headed over to Cologne, Germany. Sean, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Tropical Storm Barry and Tropical Storm Flossie formed today, Flight Sim Gaming. I appreciate you, man. Where are they forming? Where are they forming? In the Caribbean? In the Pacific? Alright, finally this is loaded up. Let's have a look. I think we're good to go here, for the most part. I think we're good. I'm not going to set my trim yet, only because when I use GSX, the fucking trim's just going to unset itself, so we're good there. And all is well. We're doing a flaps 25 departure. Performance is a little bit heavy here too. I'm noticing. Slightly heavy. Barry's going to hit Mexico. What side? East side or west side? Or is it coming in from Central America? No, I'm not a real pilot. Absolutely not. I wish, man. Can't afford it. But thanks, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. We just picked up this aircraft. Shit, maybe about a week ago. This aircraft's been out for about a year. So they had a major update recently, and I was watching another streamer, a fellow Canadian streamer, and figured I'd give it a go. It's a bit of an older aircraft. It's the oldest aircraft that I fly in Flight Sim. This aircraft's from the 80s. It's pretty modern. But the only old aircraft that I currently fly, and I was a little intimidated to get it at first, but ultimately, it's a pretty good aircraft, I gotta say. All right, APU power is on. APU bleed is coming on, which means external power we can disconnect. And we'll come down here and remove and disconnect and parking brake. Set that guy. The only thing that I think TFDi needs to improve with this aircraft is just the sounds. They're either too low or they're not great. And by the way, did you guys see who's doing I think the Airbus A220, so Builds and Synaptics did like a little trailer of the 220 coming out. They didn't use Boris sounds for the sound pack. They used somebody else. Sounds pretty cool. He's gonna hit Kuchera. And we'll wish everybody all the best out there. Hopefully everybody can stay safe, Safety is priority. Safety is priority. And again, ladies and gents, if you haven't done so, smash down that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. I would greatly appreciate that. We got about 40 people in the vertical stream chat. Vertical streams have been down the last little while, but if you guys are here for the very first time, I appreciate you guys stopping in. It's something a little bit different. And I think I'm like one of the only people currently streaming Microsoft Flight Sim because majority of people are at the Flight Sim Expo in Rhode Island. I unfortunately could not go out this year. Maybe next year. I saw some clips from Flight Streamer over at Flight Sim Expo. The 220 looks amazing. It does. It looks really good. I actually sent the trailer off to my buddy who's a captain in the 220 with JetBlue, and I was just like, yo, does this look good? He's like, yep. He's like, it looks better than the D-level sims. Got to worry about systems and such. We'll have to see how Synaptics and any builds hold up with the systems and the flight model. Local aviator, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Low-C is in the Eastern Pacific. Is forecast to become a hurricane. All right, looks like we're all ready to go here. Boarding is, I think, complete. So, a couple things we got to do here. We'll get the auxiliary... No, you stay down. We'll get this guy on, and then we'll also get the beacon light on, because we're about to push back. We complete? I think we're complete, guys. We are complete. Prepare for pushback and departure. A little bit windy coming out of East Midlands, a little bit windy coming into Cologne, Germany. I'm going to find a, for Tuesday's live stream for Canada Day, I'm going to find a pretty unique looking livery. I don't know what airline, what route. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow online.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Now, this is what I sort of had planned. I had planned to get this flight off on Thursday. Never happened. And then today we were going to do a pretty long-haul flight. We were supposed to go from Indianapolis over to Newark over to Oakland, but maybe we'll put that off for another time. My dad's car's name is Lucy. It's a pretty common name. Is it red? All right, we're going to go nose left, tail right. Oh, there's a nice cool video. Or a nice cool visual there. Aerosoft is making a 340 with Tollus, so maybe it'll be better than their A330. And apparently, Any Builds teased 340 as well. I think. Yeah, I think they did. In one of their trailer videos or photo videos, it's showing a tail of a 340. Lufthansa tail. Alright, let's go inside and quick edit pushback. So here at this airport, I was reading some of the taxi instructions. There's a couple taxiways the MD11 is not rated for. Taxiway Sierra and Mike. So we got to remember that. They are taxiways that sort of get you off the runway. You got to remember that. Back in. Alright. Something along the lines of right there.
Editing mode.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park brakes coming off.
Commencing push. All engines
Alright,
clear.
come upstairs.
Start at will.
Get that guy on. And get some gas. We're waiting for a 15% N2 before we flick the fuel switch on. After we get started up, I'm going to just check a couple keybinds for the trim with my keyboard. Hey, whoever just subscribed, thank you very much. Did I get the 300? No. Didn't get the 300. Possibly going to get the FS Labs 321 to stream this one. I'll be honest, I sent a message out to FS Labs just to see, what are the odds? Maybe they can send your boy something. And we'll go from there. And if I don't get it, I'll probably still buy it. All right. Left engine. Engine number 1. How you doing? Again, waiting for a 15% N2 before we give it some fuel. That aircraft, when you land, you need to be a little fast because the tail, it's a little small, and if you go at a normal speed on the approach and landing, you can stall it. Which aircraft? This one?
Parking brakes.
How about the MD11? Parking brake set. Alright, what's my stab trim going to be? 5.0. Kind of weird. My stab trim got stuck there.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, second engine. Middle engine. Does anybody know why when you pause this aircraft, or when you end a flight with this aircraft, does anybody know why
Tow truck disconnected.
the sim
Bypass
crashes?
pin removed.
My sim crashes. I don't understand why. I remember reading something like that about the MD11 because the engine's mounted in the tail. I don't know. This airplane does land pretty fast. Usually about 156 knots is where you're touching down at. You got to pull the throttles to idle at about 50 feet and start flaring. Otherwise, you're going to smash her down. Alright, I think we got 2 good engines. Looks like we're all ready to rock and roll here. 2 good engines. Come upstairs. APU bleed coming off, which when you turn that off, it shuts off the APU. We'll get our taxi lights to the on position. Our engine will stay on, and we're going to dial a flap. So, I forget. What are we dialing it to? 25. Okay. So, we got to dial a flap, which means we come over here. We got to dial this guy all the way down 25. You can pick any flap setting you want from, I don't know, was it flaps fucking 10 all the way down? So we're doing a flaps 25 departure here, so we'll swing this all the way down. That's the max setting. I think the default setting will be 15. So flaps 25, and then we'll just arm the flaps down to flaps 25. Ground spoilers are armed. A couple more things we got to do here. Flaps 25 is set. We're going to hit nav. We're going to hit profile. And then I'm going to hit auto flight. And that's going to configure everything. So now, hopefully this doesn't break the aircraft. I got to check something here with my keyboard. Something I've been wanting to do for a bit. So let me see some trim. There has to be something in here. There we go. Because with GSX, I use those keybinds to spin the thing around. Anyways, after start, close the APU bleed. It's closed. Set the flap handle to dial a flap. We've done that. Arm the spoilers. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake over to RTO. Set the trim. Trim 5.0. Trim, what are you doing? Pretty good shit. 5.0 is set. You guys can see it right there. On the FCP, click nav and profile. We've done that already. Transponder, we'll turn that guy on as well. And that's about it. And basically when you get on the runway, you're going to hit auto flight. But we do things a little bit quick here. Where are you flying? The local aviator, we are headed to... we're going to Cologne, Germany. Did you fix GSX now? No more pink textures? Yes, Mr. Sam Guilford. That was actually a bug. Believe it or not. That was a bug. So that was fixed with the most recent update. Alright, we're taxiing to runway 27. So we are going to be hanging a left here at Victor, making a right onto Alpha. And we'll take it all the way to the end. Jet spark brake coming off. And we're waiting for this green box here. We want to make sure that's there. On the EAD. Green box means takeoff config is good. Otherwise, we would have a message sort of in there. Anyway, throttle's going up. Let's go, let's go. Picked up these beautiful sceneries on sale, by the way. I think they were like 30 or 40% off. What's the flight duration? 1 hour, 5 minutes. 1 hour, 5 minutes. Again, this flight is real world. It's not flown real world in the MD11. Alright, just letting you guys know. But it is a real world flight. I think, like I said, it's flown in the 7.6 right now. Maybe the 7.5. Not a lot of MD11s out there. They're mainly flown in the United States. Everyone is going to buy the FS Labs 321 Neo when the Phoenix 320 Neo comes out. People are going to forget about the FS Labs. Probably. It probably will. But who knows when the Phoenix Neo's coming out? You know what I mean? Who knows? And if you guys haven't done so, smash down that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. We have 50 people in the vertical stream. 50 people. We have currently... How many likes, ladies and gents? 19 likes. If you guys haven't dropped a like yet, please do that for me. I greatly appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're enjoying the Flight Sim Gaming content, please be sure to do that. 3,000 subs, ladies and gents. We're not too far away. We're about 350 subs out, and we are doing a giveaway. So I'm waiting for the green light. I'm waiting for the green light. I want to do something special for that 3,000 giveaway sub. I'm waiting for the green light. I can't talk about it yet, but I'm waiting for it. Josh, how does it feel that you are too jacked and big to be a real pilot? I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that. Dave, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. This is East Midlands. East Midlands. I'm hopeful that puts pressure on the Phoenix to finish it early. I think their big Phoenix update comes out first, and then we'll have to see kind of what happens from there, right? High intensity lights coming on. Landing lights. We'll get those guys on. This guy coming off. Runway turns. I don't think the runway turns come on. There's no question Phoenix makes a better product. There's no question. Apparently the FS Labs 321, though, got an update recently. So I'll be honest. I reached out to them to see if maybe they can give your boy a copy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to. But worth a try. You know what I'm saying? Worth a try. Again, no VATSIM today. We're taking a little bit of a break from talking to people on VATSIM. And did we line up pretty good there? It's not terrible. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right, ladies and gents, enjoy the departure. Let's get our sounds up here. I gotta change that fucking animation. We have almost 1,000 more subscribers than it says. Landing lights are on. Everything's all good to go. Throttle's going up, ladies and gents. We are flying to Cologne in Germany. Deutschland. Let's go. Toga. There's some people out there, Mr. Sam Guilford, that have fewer subs than I do, or the same, that they do get the special perks, but it's all about just reaching out. Alright, 100 knots, we're neutral. And rotate. Positive rate. You're going up. Pitch it up to about 17 degrees. Beautiful. Oh. Trans out 6,000 feet here. We're getting a little bumped around here, but we'll figure it out. Start that left turn. Anybody check out the Flight Sim Studios custom FMS that's out? Or not out, but there's a trailer for it. Holy fuck, it looks fantastic. Not the glazed Flight Sim Studios. Alright, let's start pitching her down. Flaps retract, slat speed, or slats, sorry. Oh, I say slat speed. Yeah. Most flight directors barely see them. Slats retracted. Holy shit. Standard pressure is set. And we're still flying here. Alright, pitching down now. Is there a constraint? I think there's a constraint. It wants us to hold at 8,000, but we're going to go into an open climb. Oh, big stutter there. There we have it. Beautiful. Autopilot. Autopilot is on. Nav 1. Autopilot 1 is on. A bad little departure out of East Midlands. All right, let's get a couple things off here. We need to set that auto brake back to off. That guy is off. Beautiful. And we are 10,000 feet. We are now 10,000 feet. Let's get those guys shut off. Good to go. Good to go. We had a little constraint there of 8,000 feet, but we flip it into open climb and we don't have to worry. And we're stuttering out of here. That's not good. That's not good. 810, what's going on, man? Valmox, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Again, thank you for all the subscribers, ladies and gents. I appreciate you guys. Already picked up 10 subs on the live stream. That's fantastic. We are closing in on 2,700 subs, man. Closing in. It's close. Look at that. Such a great aircraft. Such a great aircraft, honestly. I wish I grabbed it a little bit sooner. Unfortunately, we did not. But we are starting to open up to the idea of flying different aircraft. We are opening up to the idea. All right, music going on. And we still have not been successful forming an ILS with this aircraft. Hey, Capt, what airplane is this? And can I play it on PS5? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Please tell me what's app for making stream and shorts do you use? I'm sorry. Are you asking what do I use to stream on shorts? That's OBS. If hopefully that answers your question. Turn this off because we're not flying on VATSIM. Good shit, good shit. Oh, it's not on PS5. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. You can get it on Xbox. It's Microsoft. By the way, I've seen a new game coming out, or a trailer for a new game coming out in November. Something I'm going to introduce to the channel. It comes out in November. It's called, it's a racing game. It looks fucking awesome. I'm going to get a race wheel and everything for it. It's called, shit. What's it called? Project Motor Racing. If you guys are into motorsports, Project Motor Racing, I think it's going to be the next big game. And the reason why I say the next big racing sim, and the reason why I say that is because you buy the game once, and it's available on PlayStation, Xbox, and on PC. Everything is unlocked from the jump. Everything. All the tracks, all the cars, which, you know, if you guys know iRacing, you got to pay for each track and each car. Kind of like what you got to do in Flight Sim. So, and it's pretty much like real-world racing. You know, you start off, you're your own identity, your own driver, and it's money-based. So however much money you have is pretty much the type of racing you're going to be doing. If you got a lot of money, you can do a lot of good racing. But I think it's pretty cool. Project Motor Racing, if you guys are into racing, check it out. Trailer came out this week. It's coming out in November. I've already pre-ordered it. So, and it's like a career mode-based game. There is multiplayer. I did see a multiplayer tab in the trailer, or it's not really a trailer that they were showing. It was more of a, they were just talking about the brand in the game. They got multiplayer, so I'm excited. I've always wanted to introduce Gran Turismo to here. This is, I know the name of the channel is Flight Sim Gaming, so I didn't really think it would work. Maybe, I don't know if we'll ever rebrand the name or whatever, but I'm going to be introducing some motor racing for sure. Luke, what's going on, man? This is your favorite airplane? Well, then subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to the channel. I'm really enjoying this aircraft. Very happy with this aircraft. Honestly, like, doing cargo ops in this aircraft makes more sense than in a 777. You know? Makes way more sense. Make a new channel, start from scratch, do a racing channel. I mean, I probably could. I probably could. It'd take a lot of time, though, to kind of get it built back up. You know, maybe we'll do sort of like something sort of off stream. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, well, I'm going to be introducing that to the channel once it's out 100%. Race Sim Gaming. Hampton Cook, what's going on? This is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. No, I like my 777 freighter more than the MD11. I think it's... You just maybe don't know how to fly the MD11. Do you have the MD11? Hampton, I just answered you. I'll read every single... For those of you just joining the chat, I will read every single message in chat. You don't need to spam. We're going to be back in passenger jets probably tomorrow. Still deciding what we're going to do, where we're going to fly. What did we finish flying? Was it the Airbus? And then we hopped in the MD11? Do you guys remember? I think it was the Airbus, right? Maybe we'll hop in the PMDG. 777 maybe? 200ER. There's finally an Air Canada delivery in the 200ER. Not that we own any, because we don't. Air Canada has a couple, I think it's a couple A220s with the retro Canadian livery. I think it's called Canadian Airlines. Trans-Canada. It almost looks like a military jet. They didn't fly in it. I seen it depart out of Toronto last week, or this past week. I was looking, I'm like, is that a military aircraft? Just because of the colors, man. Yo, SimCF5, what's going on, bro? Gotta come next year? Well, we'll see, bro. We'll see, most likely. Did they say where it's going to be next year? Have they said that yet? I see you got a jump seat in my favorite aircraft, too. Thanks for the subscriber, whoever that was. Welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Jump back in here, make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing in here. Keep our seatbelt lights and our no smoking lights on, as we always do. By the way, if you guys haven't done so, go check out your SimCFI on YouTube. He's a real-world CRJ pilot. Does pretty much all CRJ content over there on his channel. Matt, I think Captain Canada is live at the expo. You should probably go check him out. Hop in his live stream. Go troll him. Go bother him. Huh? I think he's probably doing a landing challenge. I think he just went live. Good shit. I got all of YouTube to myself, okay? All of you streamers, you guys are at the expo. You guys can stay there. Okay. He is just asked. What kind of fucking English is that? He is just asked to him. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Ray Limore. Flight Simulator. The best flight simulator known to man currently. Followed by X-Plane. For all my X-Plane fanboys and fangirls in the chat. All good, all good. Shit, man. I just lost my mouse. I think we froze. Ah, see? I knew it did. All right, we're back. All right, not quite over the English channel yet. We're tuning into it. Almost there. 2024, it's gonna be probably the best simulator. It's just right now it's just not stable. It's not stable. I think more than half of the community can say that. I know there's some streamers that are flying in it, and I don't know if it's aircraft based or whatnot. I get the what is it called? It's the VRAM. I have the VRAM bug. So, a little disappointing. Can't fly in it. Unfortunate. But I think this week we're going to be in some of the Boeing products. So, hopefully I can get the iFly Max 8 out in a stream in 2024 this week. And we're going to be live all week long, ladies and gents. I'm off of work. Kids are home from school. I think tomorrow my girlfriend's off of work, so hopefully she could take them somewhere. And then Tuesday's Canada Day, so we're going to be doing a short stream Tuesday. But Wednesday, Thursday, we'll see if they can go over to Grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see. Guarantees. 2024 is shit at the moment. Long loading times and buggy as fuck. I don't have the long loading times. I mean, I can load into it no problem. Flying, I can honestly say I haven't tried the AnyBuilds A350 in 2024. I've flown the AnyBuilds A330 and I did experience a bug with that aircraft way back. But the Phoenix is like 50-50. And I enjoy flying the Phoenix. How much time do you think it needs to get good? I don't know, man. I mean, it's technology, man. Technology. This shit should happen overnight. I don't understand what takes so long to fix the VRAM bug. You guys got the money. You're Microsoft, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Figure it the fuck out. It should happen overnight, in my opinion. Sonic Blast Fast. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping and welcome. That's just in my opinion. I don't work in the computer industry. I don't understand, you know, some of the stuff kind of behind the scenes with all of that stuff, with bugs and stuff. But considering the sim has been out for 8 months and they're sort of in the same, in my opinion, they're sort of in the same position as they were when they launched. It's really disappointing that they haven't figured it the fuck out. You know what I mean? Again, it's Microsoft. There should be endless money there to fix that shit. Endless money. Can somebody sub to get rid of the 666 on the channel, please? That shit's bugging me. Thank you. I appreciate that. 666, I don't... Very superstitious. Very superstitious. Anyway. Alright, we're at cruising altitude. I gotta see where's top of descent. I know it's, I think it's somewhere out there. There it is. I'm good. A graphic card, AMD RT 60 XT is a good one for the sim. That's an AMD card? I don't know, you know, too much about PC peripherals. I have a 3080 and it works wonders. I mean, Google would probably be your best answer for that. Airborne 02, what's going on, bro? Which camera settings are you using for the outside view? Those cinematic views are awesome. This is Chaseplane. Chaseplane. Chaseplane has the cinematic views. I love them. Performance is fucking shit out here. 40 FPS. I'm wondering if... Frame gen on? Frame gen is on. I don't know why I'm only getting 40 FPS out there. Very strange. If you... Oh. Wait, did I update all of that shit? I think I did. I don't know. Should be getting all close to 100 FPS. I don't know what's going on. Nope. High-end presets, clouds on ultra. Oh, that's really about it. Chaseplane. Yep. See, third-party add-on. Highly recommend. When I asked why couldn't AnyBuilds make senior for 2020 and 24 on Reddit, I got banned from the Flight Sim Reddit. Shit, really? Ivan, what's going on, bro? I think Any Builds is starting to... They're going to be like obviously the first developers to sort of push forward 2024. I don't think they should stop making scenery for 2020 because 2024 is... It's not ready, right? They just released Rhode Island for 2024 only. A little disappointed, you know, not going to lie. But, hey, you know what? That's the direction they want to go. What about Doha? I know Doha just came out. Is it for 2024 only? Let's find out. Echo 19, by the way, is going to be the new sound developers for the aircrafts. For Any Builds. Alright. I'm just checking to see if Doha is only out for 2024. I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Which would piss me off. Doha, yep. It's only out for 2024. I don't think a lot of people are going to buy it. Chris, what's going on, man? What do you mean? Yeah, very disappointed that it's only out for 2024. You know. But what can you do? If this is what Any Builds wants to do, I mean, ultimately they'll do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? I'll have to cross over the English channel. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a beverage. I'll be right back. Tired of drinking this Coca-Cola. Alright, I'm back. Gelato Boy, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. And again, thank you. Thank you to all the subscribers today. We've almost picked up 30 new subscribers. Hey, Gelato Boy. Peace out, bro. The door is that way, bro. By the way, I'm just going to let you guys know, those of you who are maybe new to the chat, any derogatory comments, you know, obviously I know what where Gelato Boy was going here, but any racism stuff, so it's a one-way ticket out the fucking door. Okay? One-way ticket out the fucking door. Let's see if Nightbot pops it up. There we go. Gelato Boy, if you're still here, check it out. Anyway. Wise man, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, we're still a bit of a ways out here from top of descent with another 160 miles. Exactly 160 miles. Beautiful. Now, does this runway that we're about to land on, does it have an ILS? That is the question. The wind's 320 at 6, so we're going to land 3-1 right. And it is an ILS. All right. Beautiful. That's what I like. That's what I like. If you guys haven't done so, drop a like for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. We got 71 people in the fucking vertical live stream. 71. We are only at 28 likes. We're looking for 50 likes, ladies and gents. If you got a spare like available, drop it for your boy. Greatly appreciate that. If you don't like it, it's all good too. If you don't like it, it's all good too. No peer pressure. We are doing the return back to East Midlands, by the way. Yes, we are doing the return. 100%. Going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today. Landon, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in. And then I'll kind of figure out what we're doing all week long, ladies and gents. Where can I get the add-on? Parallel 42? Yes. Absolutely. Colton, absolutely not, no. Thank you for the subscribers. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Ladies and gents, we are 24 subs away from 2,700 subs. Almost there. We're getting there. Were you actually joking? Because, I mean, you asked the fucking question, Colton. Number one most requested thing on this channel is, can I crash? Followed by, are we flying to New York City? No and no. No and no. What are we flying over top of now? Are we coming into Belgium, I think? By the way, for all my European people in here, has anybody ever swam across the English Channel? This is the English Channel, right? Has anybody ever swam across that? DC-10 MD11 is your favorite plane? I'm starting to warm up to the MD11. It's definitely a great aircraft to fly in the sim. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. The A320 is what I fly IRL, so I have to with her. Very cool, man. A320 is my favorite airplane. Love the Airbus. 320 is my favorite airplane. 319 is my favorite airplane to fly in the sim. FS 2020 does not even crash physics. Doesn't have crash physics. Your airplane just sims. Yes, exactly. You just bounce off of everything. There's no crash physics here. Which is smart. It's the point of having crash physics, you know what I'm saying? Racing would be a little bit different, you know? I enjoy crash physics in a racing game. iRacing, for the most part, their crash physics are okay. It should be like BeamNG, in my opinion. But no need for crash physics in here. What you do have, though, some aircrafts have systems that can fail. That's pretty cool. I'm not into the whole, you know, running any failures or anything like that because I don't know what I'm doing. So, but there are some people that enjoy using failures. I enjoy just flying the aircraft. Country Aviation Gaming Prime, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Sorry, Trunka, I don't know what that means. Are you from Vietnam? If you want a game with good crash physics, try BeamNG. Yep. I've seen some videos, man. It is. It is. Any word on when? I'm not at the expo. I don't know much. Waiting for my people to come back to let me know. BeamNG needs a good of a graphics card though to run it smoothly. Oh shit, really? From the UK? Hey. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. We just left the UK. We're coming back though. Coming back. Just doing a quick flight over to friendly neighbors of Germany, Deutschland. Okay. By the way. Germany. That's how we say that country's name, Germany. That's how, I guess, we are known, like they are known to us on the western part of the world. But in Germany, do the people of Germany refer to Germany as Deutschland? Is that a fact? There's also another country that refers to a name differently. I forget what it was. Who would win a flight race, the 7.4 or the 380? I'm going with the 7.4 all day, every day. Germany language is Dutch. It is Dutch, yes. But do the people of Germany refer to the country as Deutschland? By the way, I am German and I don't have a fucking clue. The Netherlands? Oh yeah, what do they call them in the Netherlands? Netherlands is the other country, right? They call them well, it's Holland, sorry. No, there's another country. Hold on. There was another name. There's another country. I forget what the fuck it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're a world politician. Very cool. Yes. Very sad time there, Airborne. Holland, if they are in the Holland province, I see. There's another country. I'm getting it all wrong here. There's definitely another country. It's not coming to me. There's two of them. There's Germany and there's another one. It wasn't Holland. It might have been fuck, I don't know. I'm not even gonna think about it because it's just gonna bother me. Alright, I think we're about 80 miles out from top of descent. Looks like we are. Okay, beautiful. A couple things we gotta start doing. So let's have a look at our weather. Coming into Cologne. Cologne, Bonn. So the winds are 320 at 9, altimeter 1022, transalt 5,000 feet. We are going to plan the ILS 31 right approach. Okay, let me see something here. Those should have been on. What's going to be our ILS frequency? So I'm going to set it because I still have not been able to perform an ILS yet. So we have 111.1 and a course of, I'm going to plug the course in because the course was wrong last time. So we'll plug that in. Minimums are going to be 500. How do I set the minimums again? Fuck, I gotta scroll it. Yes, we're going back. 500 on the mins. By the way, anybody have any idea how to set a fix in this aircraft? So, I can't do it the way that I normally do it. I'm pretty sure I cannot put the runway. Not in database. Not in database. So I got to put the airport iCal, which is EDDK. But I can't put the runway like I would in an Airbus. It's not in use. So I can't actually set a fix for the runway. And then what do I do from here? You know what I'm saying? What do I do from here? I got no idea how to set this up. I'll have to figure it out. Whatever. Another day. Auto brake, medium. We'll set that guy. And on our arrival, we are going to descend down to... I don't know. Doesn't tell us. There's no altitude restrictions. We're just going to go down to 3,000 feet. Hopefully that'll work. For some reason, I don't think it's going to. 3,000 feet. Minimums are set. ILS frequency set. Auto brake is set. We can only hope for the best. What is your next stream? So tomorrow, 12 o'clock. So I'm off of work all of next week, which means we're going to get some afternoon streams in. I'm planning to stream Monday through Friday. For sure, we're streaming Monday through Friday this week, and then obviously Sunday. Aviation 101, this is the MD11. Bobstar, what's going on, man? Herbie, what's going on? This is the MD11, yep. Yes, you could chat in here. Yes, sorry, country. Did I miss some things? Have you heard of the Bluebird 7.5 got announced for Microsoft Flight Sim? Country Aviation? Yes, I did. Yes, cannot wait for that aircraft. I think right now for me, I'm most excited about the Synaptics 220 and that aircraft. Don't do a flight to Mexico because Barry's headed there. It's that Hurricane. On a whaling A320. Oh, you're going to Spain on the 19th. Very cool. Aviation 101, I'm not on VATSIM for this flight. No. There's not really much ATC going on right now in Europe anyways. A lot of people are offline. Probably at the Flight Sim Expo. What is nicknamed the Death Chamber? I'm sorry. Talking about the MD11. The MD11's got a lot of nicknames. It's definitely it's got a bad rap for itself for sure when it comes to safety. Hence why not a lot of airlines fly it, and why you know, it's mainly cargo operators are flying this aircraft. And ladies and gents, I just checked. We got almost 80 people in the chat. We have 34 likes on the YouTube vertical live stream. If you guys got a spare like available, drop that like for me. It helps out the channel a lot. Puts us up in the algorithms with some of the bigger people, gets the name pushed out there. And if you are in the vertical live stream, I'm also doing a horizontal stream as well. If you want to drop a like over there, I'd greatly appreciate that, ladies and gents. 13 subs away from 2,700 subs. How long would it take you to drive to the expo from your house? No, I think it's like 8 hours, maybe 10 hours. Aviation 101, this is not VATSIM. I've already answered it. My favorite plane is the A320. I'm really hoping people don't recreate some 757 crashes involving the American and United's crashing in 01. Is that the one that was airborne? The airborne collision? You fly an RFS with the A340. Edelweiss from Zurich to Cancun. Very cool, man. Apparently there's a hurricane happening in Mexico. No, I don't. No. I'm gonna dial my flaps here. Do not forget to dial my flaps. So your base flap, when you have to dial a flap, your base flap setting is going to be 15, your default setting for your arrival. So I set it, whatever the performance calculations give me for the departures, I'll set that. But on the arrivals, I always set 15. There we go. Somewhere there. Close enough. The American one that crashed into the Pentagon. Okay. You're talking about the 9/11 attacks. American Airlines Flight 191 is the one that hit the hangar after takeoff when the first or second engine ripped off. Oh, shit. It'd take me 17 hours, 44 minutes to drive to the expo from your house. Oof, that's quite a long drive, bro. Country aviation, there's a lot of people that recreate a lot of stupid flights at night. We don't do that over here. It's a nice game. Are you into racing? Good looking flaps. Thanks, Zink. I appreciate you. I think we're descending. No, we're not. Almost there. Top of descent coming up in less than 10 miles, I would say. Going down to 3,000 feet. Hopefully the aircraft will get us down. I don't know if it's going to. You know, I'm still relatively new at flying this aircraft. I've done probably 3 flights, maybe 4 flights with it now. I'm getting a little bit more and more comfortable with it. But one thing we still haven't done is we still haven't done a proper ILS. I've realized you actually have to get the aircraft below the glide slope early. Otherwise, it's not going to capture. This is 2020 Country Aviation. I appreciate you, man. Nightbot will sometimes drop the Discord link in the description. I have heard of RFS, yes. I'm not into that kind of stuff. That's the fighter jet stuff, right? My favorite A380 is Emirates. Oh, you mean the airlines? They probably are, yes. You have an MD11 model, very cool, man. I have 2 JetBlue models, one of a 321, the other one of a A220. All right, so we didn't start descending. There we go. I don't know why. See, sometimes... And I know I armed it. Everything was armed. Everything was armed. Speed brake's coming out. So this is what SimCFI was telling me. Sometimes you have to click profile. Sometimes it just doesn't hit top of descent. I don't know if that's a bug with the aircraft, but whatever. Aren't DC-10 and MD-11s the same? They're close. They're very similar. In my opinion, Turkish Airlines have the best livery. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. My favorite livery would probably be Air New Zealand. Without a doubt. I wish there was a proper payware corporate jets. I'm dying to fly a Gulfstream or a Falcon. I think there's some coming out. Am I a fan of Aaron Rains? Yes, I am. Yes, I like his content. He actually tuned into the channel. He was live one day just donating to streamers, and I was the first one he found and he picked. God love Aaron Rains. He actually brought up, like, I don't know, 200 plus people subscribed to the channel over the course of like one day. So gotta respect Aaron Rains, man. He's like the only main media outlet getting all of the aviation news out there. Any crashes or anything, he's the first guy. Lightsimmer, what's going on, bro? What time is it for you? It is 1:20 in the afternoon. 1:20 p.m. Favorite livery is either Emirates or Qantas. Love these streams. Thank you, man. Trying to get back on the VNAV here. A YouTuber named Aaron Rains prefers Korean Air. Swiss 101. Swiss 101's cool, man. Swiss 001. He's cool, man. I mean, lot of people give him flack, but it's probably because he's very successful. It's probably the only thing. And then if you don't like his content, you don't have to watch it, right? But what I don't like is I don't like when people start name dropping and saying how shit their stuff is. I'm not for it. You know what I mean? Nah, we're good. We're good. It's 18 o'clock in the USA. Or sorry, in the UK. Yes, it's about 6 p.m. for you guys. It does, and I got to see it this past week. I did get to see it, Mr. Sam Guilford. Sorry, I can't do the flight with you. I'm doing Frankfurt to Mexico City. All good, Flight Simmer. Be careful, there's a hurricane happening right now in Mexico. Air Force Proud? Yeah, how can you not watch Air Force Proud? He's pretty cool. Absolutely. Flight Trimmer's your favorite? Flight Trimmer's pretty cool, man. He's a good friend of the channel as well. Fellow Canadian. All of the Canadians in the flight sim community, for the most part, take care of each other. You know, you got, Flight Streamer, Captain Canada. You have Your Sim CFI, Simple Takeoffs. There's another one. I forget what his channel name is, but he's up and coming. From Canada. I'm from Canada. Gamer Jim, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Guys, we got 37 likes, 64 people in the chat. Can you guys drop a like for your boy? I'm trying to go for 50 likes before we get to where we have to go. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Canadians are awesome in general, except Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's an alright guy, man. Definitely, he's definitely going through something mentally. You can clearly see it. But fun fact, my sister babysat Justin Bieber. So my dad's family, his sisters, his nephews, they all live in Stratford, right where Justin Bieber's from. So growing up, we used to go to Stratford in the summer times. And yeah, my sister's got a picture babysitting Justin Bieber. Very cool, Flight Simmer. Justin's been Canadian his whole life. What do you mean? He's born in Stratford, Ontario. It's now 7:19 p.m. in Switzerland. I just realized I need to land in a storm. Hope it goes well. If not, we have to land probably in Miami or something. What storm? Thought he was American. No, he's definitely not American. Alright, I'm going to get the speed back a little bit here. Let's see if it starts slowing down. Gamer Jim, hello again. Beautiful. Best Canadian is Ryan Reynolds. Are we going to fly over top of the VOR here? I think we are. I'm going to vector myself probably from Deepak. Probably what I'm going to do. And we're through 18,000. I feel like all countries deserve the love except North Korea. I mean, there's innocent people in North Korea as well. Sometimes you live under a regime. You have to sort of, live with certain things and consequences and things that you say, and people are scared to leave, and if you leave, you get killed. There's innocent people over there too, man. Gotta spread love around the world. Look in the Discord, going over DCA, sick view. Best Canadians Flight Sim Gaming. Oh, buddy, I don't know about that, but I appreciate you, man. I don't know about that. But thank you. I'll check the Discord out shortly. Ladies and gents, we are 11 subs away from 2,700 subs. on the channel. New milestone. 311 subs away from 3,000. Not too far away. It's not too far away. Speed brake's coming back out because VNav can't contain itself. Sort of a weird arrival because the charts don't actually show... they don't show any, like, altitude constraints or anything like that, so... This aircraft is trying to figure it out on its own. What we're not going to do is we're not going to fly over top of the VOR. Beautiful. All right, Country Aviation, appreciate you stopping in, man. Have I flown the Concorde? No, I have not, brother. But yeah, hopefully catch you tomorrow, man. We're going live at around 12 p.m. tomorrow. Appreciate you stopping in. Shit, I gotta see, where are we parking? That is the question. Where the fuck is the... Parking somewhere like over there. Alright, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna pick, we'll probably pick stand Echo 44 or something. I took off at 3:29 Eastern and woke up the next morning to be flying over TC. That's pretty funny, actually. Alright, 250 on the speed. And I don't know how to go into heading mode. But I think I do this. And then I think I do this. Now I think we're in heading mode. There's the airport in front of us. I'm going to start turning. You got to click heading mode again. So you got to do that. And then you got to click up. No, you got to click down. I'm sorry. Not up. Heading 130. There's 10,000 feet. Landing lights coming on. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're still descending. I could probably stick it in vertical speed. I don't know what profile is doing. So we're going in sort of a flight level change mode. I think it's level change. My Frankfurt scenery is super laggy. It always is, man. Arthur Flies, what's going on, bro? It always is. Pretty sure it's not performance friendly, but I think Aerosoft are looking to optimize. For sure. Gotta be careful, bro. Gotta be careful. Alright. I'm gonna get the speed down to 210. And I'm gonna sort of vector myself out a little bit here. So Rorix puts us at about 8 miles out. So we'll be on an extended sort of downwind here. Need a level change to do something for me. It's not. So we'll help it out. We'll help it out. And we're gonna go slats. I don't know if there's a Discord one. I think there is, though. There definitely isn't. I'll have to make one. I'll make one. I'm back. Hey, welcome back, man. Once that glide slope starts coming alive, I'll start turning. We are going to go direct that waypoint, too. So that waypoint is direct Rarix. Glide slope coming alive, so we're going to go direct Rarix right now. And nav mode. Let's go. Start shuttling out that descent a little bit. Should make one where you put hashtag butter when you land and it puts up a bunch of butter emojis. Possibly. Beautiful clear skies out here in Germany. By the way, did anybody watch the Austrian Grand Prix? Fucking completely dominated by McLaren. Crazy to see. Crazy to see. And I'm going to go direct again to clear up that intercept there. Cali Strock, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Hello. I'm trying to butter this landing as much as possible here. No guarantees, though. Guarantees. Beautiful. Decent. Lando, it was a close race. It was a close race. But yeah, all weekend he was good. All weekend. All right, we still have not had a successful ILS landing here. So let's see. Armed approach land. Landing is armed. Yoke is going to capture. And we'll see what happens here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping it captures, but I don't think it's going to. Yoke looks like it's captured. Landing gear. We're not ready for landing gear. What's our approach speed going to be? 157. Don't need to worry about that. And let's go flaps 15. We'll go 190. Hopefully that glide slope captures, man. We've been struggling with that. We've been struggling with that. By the way, when does gears come down? They come down now? Flaps 15, then gear, right? If the Yoke does not capture, you can vertical speed it down to 1,000 feet on the glide slope, then take manual control. Well, I don't want to take manual control because I want to see what I'm doing wrong with the glide slope. So because the other flight that we did in Miami, I manually took the flight. I manually flew it down because glide slope didn't capture. And then when I flew with SimCFI on his live stream, same thing. Glide slope didn't capture. So again, I'm pretty sure it's user error. But let me get myself set up here. I don't think I need to turn any of those on. This guy will come on though. Alright, gear coming down. I think glide slope is armed. Definitely is. We'll go flaps 28. .157, that's going to be 156 is going to be our VREF speed. And glide slope is captured. Or glide slope is armed. Yoke is captured. Looks like we're good. Kind of figured it out here. We're flaps 28 and fuck it. Flaps 35. Keep it coming. Stabilizer motion. We're still about 2,000 feet up, so. This time we are gear down 3 green, flaps 35 indicated. Ground spoilers are armed, and on our EAD screen, we are full green, ladies and gents. Full green down here. Alright. This is the MD11. Lives are gonna go slow, Flight Simmer. You gotta just take your time with it, bro. Just keep putting out content and eventually it'll come. But anyways, ladies and gents, enjoy the arrival. Catch y'all on the ground. At about 1,000 feet, I'll take the aircraft. And there's about 1,000 feet, my aircraft. Random pitch up there, so we're going to get our trims back in here. Alright, gear down 3 green, flaps 35 is indicated. All we got to do is put her down. Ah, it's got auto throttle, man. We don't need acceleration. We're good. Shut up. Nope. We're good, bro. Nice, beautiful descent at about 800 feet per minute. Definitely gusty. Continue. Continue. My flaps just went to flaps 28 by itself. I don't know why. First coming out. I never touched the flaps. Alright, reverse green. Onto the manual braking. Reverser stowed. Interesting. Very interesting that I went to flaps 28. Never touched anything. Whatever, we're here. Hey, not a bad little butter landing there. I'll take that. Minus 179. I have no idea what I got. 169. Dead center too. But, and there we go. We're back to flaps 35. I wonder if there's a keybind. Hold on. Is there a keybind with my reverse thrust? There is. Okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. Alright, I got no idea where we're going. We're going to take Alpha, so we're going to take the next right. And I want Echo 45. Let's see if there's even such thing here. Good landing. Appreciate you. So we have a keybind issue with my reverse all of a sudden in my flaps. Y'all want to see? Flaps out. Sorry, reverser's out. It's not doing it now. Very interesting. And it was auto reverse too. It wasn't going up. Are you streaming this plane tomorrow? Haven't decided. Haven't decided. Haven't decided. Figure something out. What I gotta do is figure out my keybind issues. Map, what's going on? So let me do a little bit of testing here. Let's go flaps 35. Mellow Aviation, what's going on, man? I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, I didn't have any issues there. Reverse. All right. Very, very strange. Shit, are we going here? Nope. No idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. Crazy. If you guys enjoyed that landing, drop a like for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. Going for 50 likes on the vertical live stream. Kind of sounds like somebody is crunching on some chips. Where? Oh, you're saying with like the reverse? See, reverse came out there. Reverse didn't come out originally. Don't know why. Forgot to turn the APU on. 100 people watching? Shit, Adeliz, what's going on, man? People watching my stream? Fuck no. No idea where we're going up to. He wants us there. Parking brake coming on. Parking brake. Are we on? There we go. There we are. EPU's not on yet, so we can't go EPU bleed. Why do the engines look so glitchy? That's the frame gen. That's the frame gen, unfortunately. Does that. This is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. APU on. APU is available. APU bleed coming on. Now we can shut the engines. Beautiful. Come upstairs here. Beacon light. We'll get that bad boy off. Seatbelts. Smoking signs. We'll get you guys off as well. This guy coming off. And request. Good old deboarding. Look at that. We are at the UPS terminal. Believe it or not. Alright, ladies and gents, if you're just tuning in, we are going to be doing the return back to... we are going back to East Midlands. So, you know, give me about 10 minutes. We're going to have the aircraft deboard, and we'll board it all back up. Get us back in the air. And I'll catch y'all in a bit. I'll play some tunes in the meantime, ladies and gents. Enjoy the deboarding.
Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she feeling them. Ain't worth a mile, it's a million them. Say baby, I. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she killing them. Mine worth a die, yeah, she killing them. Say baby, I. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. A papa boy living yeah, mountain. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. Me can't show you what the yeah, man. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. A papa boy living yeah, mountain. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. Me can't show you what the yeah, man. Yeah. Me say no problem, me say no qualms on. Right. Every other day, me a day with the fam them. Yeah. Telling me a place for the case, a story. Right. Say me no high, me no bully. Me a pickle on things, it's a rule on things. When you pull on things, get away from me. Mull on things, tell me who run things. Cause the rule on things is the king, you know. It's this great on the paper. Me one day with my maker. You feel say you be greater. Tell me why. Oh no. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she feeling them. Ain't worth a mile, it's a million them. Say baby, I. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she killing them. Mine worth a die, yeah, she killing them. Say baby, I. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. A papa boy living yeah, mountain. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. Me can't show you what the yeah, man. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. A papa boy living yeah, mountain. Yeah, mountain, it's a yeah, mountain. Me can't show you what the yeah, man. Things, it's a rule on things. When you pull on things, get away from me. Mull on things, tell me who run things. Cause the rule on things is the king, you know. It's things greater than paper. Me one day with my maker.
Kelsey, what's going on? Williams, hello. 93 in here right now. Damn, bro. Damn, it's been 8 days with no Mickey Mike. Yeah. If you've seen his posts, he's having some PC issues. By the way, I've noticed, Adeliz, if you're still here, you say that every time you come into somebody's chat. Are you secretly obsessed with Mickey Mike? Be honest. I won't tell him. Shit, while I'm here, let me just double check something here. Okay, so that works. I need to know why the fuck my flaps went to flaps 28. Decrease throttle. Okay. Maybe a glitch with the aircraft or something. Has to be, right? Interesting. All right. We don't know, unfortunately, no. Where am I in game, Matt? We are in Cologne, Germany. This is Cologne, Germany. We're not flying on VATSIM, taking a break from VATSIM. In case you guys are wondering. By the way, in July, Flight Sim Studios is going to be hand selecting streamers to beta test their custom FMS. They posted a link in their Discord. So your boy obviously sent out an application. Yep. I don't know if I can showcase anything though, but funny thing was I actually sent an email out to Flight Sim Studios in regards to possibly beta testing that aircraft, and Martin actually responded. And then like a week later, I responded back to Martin because he asked me to DM him in the Discord, which I can't do. It says I'm not allowed to, unfortunately. So a week later, they ended up posting out that application to beta test their custom FMS. So I think it only makes sense for me. Flight Sim Studio E-Jets have been sort of the focal point of my channel for a little bit. You know, I show a lot of love to them. I love flying the aircraft. So maybe they'll give me a chance. Who knows?
Just the other day, saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need you in mind. Me feeling just fine. One of a kind. Who better than I? Oh. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my. Got a lot to do, I got a lot to do, I got a lot to do. At the crack of dawn in the dark of night, what I got to do? I'ma make it loud, how I made you scream like a cockatoo. Turn the pussy wet by the shoulder rest, what the cockatoo. What you expect, how I forget these thoughts of you. Don't need no reps, I'm in the jet, gon' fly the coop, fly the coop. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my place.
All right, are we done deboarding? Can I start boarding up the aircraft again? Let's start doing that. Beautiful. All right, now we can jump back inside this bird. And we'll get things going here, friends. We'll get things going. Hopefully I don't have any reverse thrust issues. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway. Let's see. What do we got to do up here? I got the APU on still. Yeah, we'll just leave the APU on. We don't have to worry about anything. Probably should have put on external power, but fuck it, whatever. We'll be fine. We shall see. All right, let's come down here. Dispatch. Okay, how do I change it? Reload flight plan. Bam. UPS 232, ladies and gents. Service from Cologne back over to East Midlands. We'll set payload and fuel. And we'll send that off. Aviation fam, what's going on, man? Payload set. Okay, payload set. We'll have to see sort of what happens. No intercept. Understood. I did not. No, there's no keybind issues, so I don't know, no idea what that was all about. On the taxiway, everything seemed to be working fine. I don't have no fucking idea what's going on. Flight plan in it. We gotta clear this one. Just like that. Wait. No, wait, what am I doing? No, it's already preloaded the flight plan. What the fuck am I doing? Alright, that's all there. And we are FedEx. Sorry, we are UPS 232. Could you imagine we were FedEx? Stick that in there. Cruise up to 34,000 feet. We'll stick that in there. Cost index of 69. 69. No intercept. Okay. Understood. Thank you. Menu. Alternate is going to be Heathrow. All right, 34,000, UPS 232, cost index of 69. All of these look good. Altimeter's 1022. We'll make sure that's all set up as well shortly. Departing out of Cologne. We are departing on the Novo 2 Romeo departure. Look at all these departures in Europe. It's absolutely insane how many departures you need. Novo 2 Romeo. No trans out. We're departing off of 31 right. Insert that. And then coming back into beautiful East Midlands airports. We are planning the ILS 27 approach on the Hemi 1 Echo. There's Transalts. Where are we taking it from? Kind of a weird arrival coming in. I'm not even gonna lie. We'll just insert that, no trans out, because we'll kind of vector ourselves around. I don't know, some of the charts here sometimes are a little bit redonkulous. Perf's good, trans out's 5,000, and then it should be 7,000, 6,000 in East Midlands. We'll come over to the performance charts here. Three one right. Calculate. Glad to see these are working. 34, 49, 60. So flex is going to be 24.8 degrees on the flaps. Okay. Flex 59, outside air temp 29. 59 on that guy. We're going to go flaps 25. Outside air temp was 29. Celsius. And V speeds 34, 49, 60. I'm happy with these. Close enough. Close enough. Auto brake over to RTO. You can go back in your spot. Thank you very much. All right, QNH 1022. How do I reset? Push to reset. Can I make this disappear? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. 34,000 feet on this guy. Twitchy. Very twitchy. That guy will put 250. No, wait. This guy, we're going to put runway heading, which is going to be 315. $250 on that guy. Altimeters are set. Auto brake is set. Trims. I can set my trim now, actually, because I fixed the keybind for that guy. So 5.2 on that guy. Can't set the trim yet, unfortunately. Gotta wait until, I guess, the auxiliary pumps are on. Wait. Now I should set it. Trims are set. Everything else looks good down here. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Let's go ahead and talk to chat. Sorry about that. Get back in here. I'm drinking Coors Light right now, Mr. Sam Guilford. Shit, representing Canada. Abdullah, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Aviation fan, what type of plane are you flying? This is the TFDi MD11. Couldn't it be a systems in itself? It could be, Marnus. It could have been a number of factors, man. This aircraft is a little bit buggy for me. It's not perfect. It's not super well polished, but I don't know. On the taxiway, reversers are working fine. So, I mean, the only other thing to really do is get it back to East Midlands and see what happens. Munir Hussein Mazunder. What's the name of this game? Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Yeah, set a new command for the Discord. I'm going to see if it works. I have a feeling the actual link itself is not correct. When will I take off? In about 10 minutes. Let's see if it works. Server command. Server commands other than are blocked. What? Okay, hold on. I think I know what my issue is. I think it's the link itself is not right. See if it works now. It's not working. Why can't my Discord work? Let's try it again. One more time. One more time for the boys and the girls. Let's go. There it is. It's all good to go now. For those of you in chat, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, be sure to do that. That's where we roll our giveaways. We're 300 subs away from rolling our next giveaway. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. All the likes, all the loves, all the subscribers. Thank you very much. Well, how many likes do we have on the vertical stream? Where are we at with this? 43 likes. We actually went down. Very interesting. Okay. All right, boarding looks like it's almost complete. We got one more piece of luggage going in. We're flying from Cologne, Germany over to East Midlands in the UK. I could, but I don't think I will. I don't know Coors Light was from Canada. I thought it was American. I'm pretty sure Coors is Canadian. Hold on, I could be wrong. It's an American beer. It's produced in Canada. But it's an American brand. I fucking didn't know that. This whole time I thought it was Canadian. You live in Germany? Very cool, man. What add-on is this? Emmanuel, this is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. It's a game, not an add-on. Right, we're pretty much ready to go here. All the doors are closing up. Let's come up to the top here. We have everything ready to go here. Seatbelt lights, smoking lights, those are all on. Our beacon light, we'll throw that guy on. Because we're getting ready for push here. Officially outlawed. What's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I mean the plane. What is the model? This is the TFDi MD11. No, it's not in the base game. No, you're correct. There's two different versions of this aircraft. I think there's like a shitty one. That's the best way to put it, which you can get from the marketplace. And there's this one by TFDi, which is a really good. It's a really good add-on. All right, let's go to GSX. Prepare for push. Beacon lights on. No, it's a mod. It's a mod. Anything that you add to a game, whether it's like for Microsoft Flight Sim, for example, scenery or airplane, those are mods. That's not anything that's not a mod comes with the base game. It's called default aircraft or default scenery. Waiting to get an Xbox.
Hello, Captain.
I recommend getting it on PC, but at the end of the day, it's ultimately what you can afford. I do like Winwing's new products. Yes, they got a whole Airbus fucking setup, which is insane. I think it's pretty cool.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We are going nose left, tail right on this one. Save your money, bro. Save your money, let me tell you. Don't be spending unnecessary money. Alright, we're going out here. Going down there. Alright, let's spin her around here. And hopefully, like I said, the keybinds are fixed with my trim. Sadly, my PC cannot handle Microsoft Flight Sim. I can only play with my Xbox, so I just have to access the marketplace. You just have access to the marketplace. Unfortunate, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing of some of these third-party add-ons. You don't have what we get on PC, which kind of sucks.
Exiting from editing mode. Please
Release
hold.
parking brakes, please.
Market brakes coming off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, engine number 3. Waiting for a 15% N2 before we go ahead and get some gas here. Look at that, our trims are still how I had left them. My girlfriend likes wine, but I've been trying to get her into beer, but she's not having it. Beer's one of those things, man, where you like it or you don't. You know, 101 people in here, that's crazy. 101 people in here. Well, I appreciate all y'all stopping in. If you haven't done so, drop a like for me. Shit, we're going for 100 likes in the live stream if we can. Appreciate everybody stopping in. I haven't set my dial a flap yet. We'll do that in a second here. 25 degrees on dial a flap, by the way. Alright. That's good. Let's go ahead, spool up engine number 1. Let's get this guy down to 25 degrees. So we got to set, you got to dial a flap in the MD11. It's not like any of the other modern aircrafts that you fly. Whatever your flap setting is for your performance stuff, you got to make sure you set it here as well. Alright. 15% N2. Hit that fuel switch. Just Thomas, I appreciate you, man. Welcome. Srikanta, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in.
Please set parking brakes.
That kid Ash, why am I playing on 2020 instead of 2024? 2024 is not stable. I agree. Just not stable. You sub, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and start up our center engine here, engine number 2, waiting for a 15% N2. 108 people, very nice, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's probably the most people I've ever had in a chat before. It's crazy to think. All right, well, now we're starting up engine number 2, which is this guy right there. 143 people in chat. That's crazy. Y'all are nuts. What the hell you guys want to watch this? Huh? Guys, 100 likes if possible. I greatly appreciate that. If you got a spare like available, double tap that screen. Whatever you got to do, I greatly appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. If you're part of the Flight Sim gaming, if you're part of the Flight Sim community as a whole, I don't care if it's P3D, X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Sim. Subscribe to the channel, man. Got some good shit over here. How do you get what on 2020? What's going on with my textures here on the ground? All right, we got 3 good engines. Come upstairs. APU coming off. Taxi lights coming on. Let's go ahead. Dial my flaps. Flaps 25. Arm the ground spoilers. Alright. Make sure our auto brake is set, RTO. And we're going to arm nav. We're going to arm profile. And we're going to arm auto flight. And hopefully that's going to work. Hey, I appreciate you guys. That plane, is that an active or free flight? Is that an activity or free flight? No, this is a... trying to understand what you're asking me here. No, this is an add-on for the sim done by the developer's name is TFDi. They do add-ons for flight sim. The MD11 being one of their aircrafts. So, all right, ladies and gents, where are we taxiing to? We are taxiing to runway 31 right. We are going to take Alpha. We'll cross 24 all the way to the very end. Yes, all the way to the very end. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Everybody, W's in chat for that donation there. Appreciate you, Sarkar. Appreciate you as always, man. Parker break coming off. Let's go. None. Siddhartha, none. This is the MD11. The McDonnell Douglas MD11. All right, let's go. All right, traffic, data, those are always on when this aircraft you start taxiing out, and then your, I think it's your VORs left and right, you put those on as well, as per real-world procedures. Ground spoilers armed. Let's go. Ready to go, friends. We are ready to go. Look at that bad boy. Look how nice and dirty. Was APU off automatically? Yes. So APU bleed you turn off, and then APU turns off automatically in this aircraft. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I should probably pull up my things here. So it says here, close the APU bleed. This will initiate APU shutdown. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Clear for takeoff. What's going on, man? Should I get 24 or wait till the developers fix the issue? 2024 is going to be the next best thing. I recommend getting it, 100%. What's my favorite airliner? Airbus A320. All day, every day. All day, every day. Without a doubt. There is, yes. So, depending on the developer, Mihul, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, by the way. There are manuals for the aircraft that show you how to get things going. Some aircraft are a little bit more, have a little bit more system depths where, you know, you can start testing things and start doing things that I don't even understand how to do. That's more for the real-world pilots out there. I'm not a real-world pilot, so we don't venture off with that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. You like the 350? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. And again, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscribers. Greatly appreciate that. This is probably got to be the most active live stream I think I've ever had. We are crossing a runway here. It's not active, but we'll make sure to get our beacon lights on. Or, sorry, our strobe lights. Get our runway turn lights on as well. I don't think it's overrated because not a lot of people are flying it. I just don't like flight physics. I have Honeycomb products, Emmanuel. So I have the Alpha and Bravo Honeycomb Yoke and Throttle. I got an Airbus TCA side stick. I got Logitech rudder pedals. That's pretty much it. 40 likes away from 100. Guys, if you guys have a spare like available, just one like. It costs nothing. It's completely free. Double tap that screen for me. I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We've just surpassed 2,700 subs. Thanks, everybody. We're closing in on almost 80-ish subs on the day. And at 3,000 subs, we are doing a giveaway. I'm in the works of seeing if I can give away an airplane. I'm not going to tell you guys which airplane. But you got to be a part of the Discord community for the giveaways. But I'm looking at giving away an airplane. I already know one airplane I can give away. Flight Sim Studios allows me to gift E-Jets. I've done it before. You guys will see probably Ivan in the chat. He was one of the lucky winners of the E-Jets aircraft. But I'm looking at possibly giving away another aircraft. So in order to do that, we have to hit 3,000 subs and join the Discord. I'm a big fan of gifting stuff away just because, you know, for people to come out here, support the channel, I mean, you don't have to do that, right? So I'm a big firm believer on gifting. So that's what we do out here. We've given away tons of things in the past. Aircraft, sim market gift vouchers, scenery. Behind the skies, look at that, another fellow YouTuber as I see a daddy longlegs spider crawling on my wall. Just scared the shit out of me, but daddy longlegs are good for the house. You know, we'll keep him. Let him do his thing. How you doing, buddy? Is your Discord the same as your channel? I have just exclamation point Discord in the chat. You'll see it come up. Did we just land? We did about 20 minutes ago. We are departing. So we're going back over to East Midlands. Muhammad Ali, what's going on, man? You spider in the bathtub? Yep. We get centipedes here. Centipedes. I call them centipedes, but you guys do your research on house spiders and stuff. The daddy long-leg spiders are good for... wait, not the daddy long-leg spiders. No, centipedes are good for the house. Because they eat all the other bugs. So don't kill the centipedes. Just relocate them. 106 watching in the vertical? Shit. Appreciate it. It's kind of weird behind the skies. It's kind of weird because the vertical streams, the last couple streams, didn't really have any traffic. And then I took about a week's hiatus live streaming. And it's definitely picked up again. Frank Rose from hello from Pearson Airport. Hey, my backyard. What's going on, man? You're part of the ground crew out there, right? At least you don't have dangerous spiders there like in Florida. We got black widows and all their stuff. I don't think we have black widows here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we have some shit. Funny enough, we have snakes at my fucking shop, which is crazy. So sometimes we park brand new cars on the curb near the road to display them. Usually we have like one model from our lineup parked on the curb, but to get out there you got to walk up a set of stairs to get up to the curb. We call it the launch pad. So I went up there to grab a car to get it PDI'd, or we get it. We do the pre-delivery inspection before we deliver the car, and I was walking up the stairs, and there were 3 fucking snakes that just came out of the fucking ground. I was like, oh shit! You can actually see me jumping on camera, which is pretty funny. But yeah, we got those spiders. I'm pretty sure they're just like gardener snakes. They're harmless. My location on the map. So yeah, it looks like it froze. So we are on taxiway Alpha. We're gonna go all the way to the end here onto Alpha. They are huge in Sydney. They absolutely are, man. I'm not a bug guy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't like bugs. I don't like insects, mice, absolutely not. Find myself struggling for motivation after landing the first flight. I think the longer duration streams work better. So I'm the opposite, man. I like the shorter streams. I like doing a few landings. The long ones kind of kill me. Why is the map frozen? Because if I'm not, if I don't have the map up, it'll do that. So I got the map up now. Got a Ford Explorer EV coming. Damn, bruh. Came 2 weeks ago and the bumper was popped out, so we sent it back. It was due to be delivered on Thursday. Got halfway here and red warning lights all over, so we said no. Oof. I mean, the quality of new cars nowadays, it's just not there, man. I see it all the time with Honda. Missing bolts. You know what I mean? Wrong colored panels on vehicles. It's, at the end of the day, humans are still building these cars, so they're gonna make mistakes, you know what I mean, which kind of sucks, you know. But yeah, we see it with Honda too. I see it more with the vehicles coming out of the States. So we have the Alabama factory that builds all of our Odysseys, Pilots, Passports, all of the bigger SUVs. And the one here in Ontario, Alliston, Ontario, they built the CRVs and the Civics. I find the quality is better out of Alliston than out of Alabama. And then also, I just found out that we're building cars in Japan again. Which is kind of strange. All right, let's line up the runway here. Nope, we're flying to East Midlands. All right, get our landing lights on. Turn that guy off. These guys coming off. Ladies and gents, enjoy the departure. Sound's going up. Throttle's going up. They are, but I mean, some of our new stuff, not so much, man. Give you an example. I got a brand new Honda CR-V hybrid on the hoist for a blown engine. All right, Tolga. Ellie, what's going on? Aeronauts, neutral. And V1. And rotate. Positive rate. You're up, very smooth. And we'll keep pitching up to about 17 degrees here. Get those rudders back in. Trimming the aircraft a little bit. Start that turn. And we'll start pitching her down. Flaps retract. Let's go ahead and retract them. Flaps retracted. And we're through 5,000. Standard pressure set. Tech and Royd, no ATC, man. No ATC, not today. We want a little bit of a break from getting yelled at on the net. All right, start pitching up now. Autopilot coming on. Get everybody back up top. Hey, that was a nice little departure there. I'll take that one. Got to read the chat, though. Let me clean up some stuff here. We're good there. And clean up this guy. Clean up that guy. Beautiful. I'm visiting Japan in a few weeks. 4 people round trip costs 800 pounds. To reserve seats for all of us costs 500 quid. Damn, it's pretty cheap. You know somebody with an airline or something that got you those deals? Recently, I've been doing a lot of YouTube vertical, YouTube horizontal, and Twitch. Seems to be going quite well with all three. It's just a matter of continuously putting out content, you know? That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. What part do they build them in? Alabama? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but we got a factory out there, Mr. Sam Guilford. Ellie, hello. Laya, hello, hello. All right, we're through 10,000. Those guys coming off. We're pretty much good. I don't know why APU power is still showing avail. Should be off. I don't know why it's still showing avail. Did I fuck something up there? Might have. How do I turn that off? Don't know why that still says avail. That should have turned off. Interesting. I'll figure it out. Alright, let's get the sounds down. Wonder if it has anything to do with me not putting the external power on. On the ground. Probably. Something I did, 100%. Edgaras, hello, hello. Air miles and companion vouchers. The seats cost more than half the tickets. Oof. Jesus. Yeah, that should have turned off when APU came off. I don't know why it's still showing avail. Is the APU still on? How do I check that? I think I could check it through here, right? APU power is still on. Correct me if I'm wrong. No? APU power's off? Huh. That was a big train glitch down there. I was born in Auburn, Alabama. It's near the Georgia state line. It's a 15-hour flight, so we wanted twin seats at the back so nobody was in our rows. Ah, okay. So you get to pick them too, which is pretty cool. Let me try something here. I think that button might be broken. Use engine air. We are using engine air. APU air is on. You turn that off. That should turn off, but it's not. Why didn't I go to the FS Expo? I couldn't take time off of work, man. So originally I had planned to go. Right now at the shop, we have a shortage of technicians. Which I don't even think we have a shortage of technicians. It's just the work's just not getting done. So, was not able to take the time off. I am off this week though, so it's Sucks. The weekends are very tough to take off because we have we're usually half staffed at the dealership. You know, we have 12 technicians, and usually we ride with 6 Fridays and Saturdays. Still, you know, we're doing 50 plus appointments, right? So yeah, it just leaves no time, unfortunately. But next year, definitely, yeah, work and life comes first, 100%. You know, streaming doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately. But did they talk about where they're doing it next year? Because I definitely intend on going next year. I have to go next year. Got to make the effort. Are you at the expo behind this, guys? Hey, thank you for all the subscribers. Greatly appreciate it. They should do it in Florida like in Orlando. I mean, they should do it in fucking Toronto. What's happening now? Okay. Good, good. Sorry, guys. I'm just quickly looking at something here. Trying to figure out why the APU is still on in the aircraft. I don't know how to turn it off. I wonder if external power is connected. Can't tell. I wonder if this is on. That's why it's showing. Oh, it's off now. Could be a bug with the aircraft. Honestly, no fucking idea. It's off now. I'm happy. We don't want no crashes here on Flight Sim Gaming. Danny boy. What's going on, man? Great name, by the way. Aviation God. Hello, hello. Was not expecting Providence, Rhode Island as the pick for this year's Expo. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's probably has a lot to do with costs. You know, I mean, it's probably inexpensive to do it out there. Would be my guess. You know, would be my guess. All right, ladies and gents, gonna go upstairs, grab another drink of water. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'll tell you this, man. Next year, definitely going. I'm gonna book the time off. Make sure to get out there. I'm sure the channel, hopefully by then, we will be sort of on the map. You know what I'm saying? Last Newton, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Oh my god, big stutter there. What the fuck? Sorry guys, I'm eating an ice cream right now. By the way, that's 100 total subs on the day. Big firm claps for you guys. I appreciate everybody helping the channel grow. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the continued support. We got 73 people in the vertical chat right now. 76 total likes. Actually, we got 80 total likes right now. We've surpassed our like goal of 50. But hey, maybe we can get it up to 100. Maybe, just maybe. Looks like a shipping port of some sort down there. What the hell? D1, what's going on? Razzle, what's going on? Appreciate you guys stopping in. Hello, hello. I'm still getting problems, Griffin. I don't know about other people, but it's still a little bit buggy for me. I can't, I got a VRAM bug issue. Can't seem to solve it, but I'm gonna get, I mean, it could be aircraft related. I'm not gonna, the next time I go back, I'm not gonna fly the Phoenix until it's 2024 compatible. But we are gonna check out the iFly Max 8 in 2024 this week, and we'll see sort of where it's at. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. All right, I'm done eating my ice cream. I don't like to eat on cam. See, top of descent. We're at cruising altitude, 34,000 feet, and we are approaching the English Channel. Top of descent in about 120 miles. Honestly, I don't know. It was Chaplin's ice cream. They're like these cones the kids like, so I stole one. Saying? Just one. I haven't eaten at all today. Not that an ice cream should be something that I should probably eat. I don't know. I've been eating like shit a lot lately. Fucking McDonald's. They brought us some new menu items from different places around the world. They have one from Italy, which are like little pizza bites. They got a burger from Germany, which has a massive hash brown on it. And then there's a Japanese teriyaki chicken burger, which I just can't stop eating. So, problem with me is if I eat like shit too much, I just kind of starve myself. Snent, fly to or out of RFD. Where's that? Where the hell is that? And is there good scenery? That's the biggest deal breaker for me. I need good scenery. I don't fly into any bullshit scenery. It has to be good scenery. I'll pay. I don't care. Look at that. Back over the English Channel we go. Rockford, Illinois, most productive UPS air hub in the US. What do you mean most productive? Like they move the most cargo? Because every time I'm looking at UPS flights on Flight Radar, they're out of Louisville. No, not Louisville. Ontario. Wait. Hold on. I lied. I was looking at airplane specific UPS flights. Rockford, Illinois. Chicago, Rockford. Look at that. It's an Allegiant hub base, obviously. Yes, they got flights. Yeah, they got some decent flights out of here. Okay, maybe we'll check it out. As long as there's good scenery, I'm all for it. Just landed in LAX for the Beam NG Auto Club NASCAR race. Very cool, man. Appreciate you stopping in. We were just talking about Beam NG not too long ago. I have, yes. We did one on stream, I thought. We did do one on stream. We flew, I feel like it was another cargo flight. We flew from Memphis up there with the 777. Free scenery done by Any Builds, by the way. I think. Yeah, I think it's Any Builds. Hey, look at that. Subscribers keep coming. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Still got a solid 80 people in here. That's crazy. That's crazy. How many likes do we got, ladies and gents? 85 likes. Well, I hate to say it, we're going for 100 likes. Can we hit 100 likes before the end of this live stream? That is the question. Colton, welcome back, man. All right, let's see where we're at here. We gotta be close to 80 miles out. Kind of close. I'm gonna start setting up the aircraft anyway. So we're gonna do a flaps 35 landing. We are gonna plan the ILS 27 approach coming back into East Midlands. So ILS 10935. And the course is going to be 268. So we'll stick that in there. And then our minimums are going to be 482. That's it. That's all. Auto brake. Hopefully our reverse will work. I don't think they're going to, but we'll figure it out. Are you going to the UK? I am, Colton. Yes. Got Chicago and Lake Michigan nearby. Pretty wooded areas and a bit hilly. No views like the Rockies. Yeah, we fly out to Chicago pretty often here. Rockford we haven't flown into, but... What's wrong with Florida, though? You guys got sunshine, man. Facts. Straight facts. Colton, you're in Ontario? Okay. Like, Ontario, Canada? I'm in Ontario as well. Or Ontario, California. Canada, very cool, man. Yohan, what's going on, man? I'm flying in Microsoft 2, and I'm with MD11 2, just KLM. Mine is Ontario. Mine is Orlando Princess Juliana. Very cool. Very cool. Bohemia, Long Island, New York? Sorry, what are you asking? I can't see the sunset from my house because all the southern pine trees are around. You guys got pine trees out there? It's crazy. I thought it would have been all palm trees. Setting 8,000 on the box here. We're going to get a nice, beautiful sunset arrival. By the way, we are flying live time, too. It is live time. Ladies and gents, 12 more likes from 100 likes on the live stream. If you guys haven't dropped a like, double tap that screen for me. I'd really appreciate that. We got southern pine trees and palm trees and palmetto trees. We just have trees out here, man. We just have trees out here. I wish I had a palm tree in my front yard, but I don't. I have a tree in my front yard. It's not a palm tree. Fish Guns Fitness. Well. What's going on, buddy? What's up, Bretta? Denying this bird. Have been hesitant due to it being too quirky to fly. Have you enjoyed it? Fish Guns, bro. I'm having the time of my life. Having the time of my life with this aircraft. It's a bit quirky, but they did do a big update. I'm getting the odd bugs here and there. You know, I've made possibly a bit of user error, all that kind of stuff, but it's a fucking great aircraft to fly, bro. Highly recommend. Get a flight from Mumbai to Kolkata. As long as there's good scenery, I'm down. Where are you going to and where from? We are headed to East Midlands, UK, and we are coming in from Cologne, Germany. I started flying this probably about a week ago. Very easy to learn. A couple things that I've learned, you know, when you're about to, I guess, take off, you want to set auto flight after you sort of armed your profile and your navigation. If you don't set auto flight, the aircraft's not going to fly properly. That's been my biggest challenge, is remembering to do that. You know what I mean? My first ever landing, I disconnected the emergency autopilot override switches. So, if you've ever done that in an airplane, you kind of know you're going in for a good time. Lost throttles. Almost fell out of the sky. It was pretty funny. But it's a great aircraft. I'm taking a flight soon. I had a funny question. How much fuel do these planes have? Like a Southwest 74 or something. Do they always refuel when they land? Some do, some don't. It depends on the company. But this aircraft, I don't know what it can hold. Probably, I don't know, somewhere probably around the 70,000 kilogram range, I would imagine. Maybe less, maybe more. You could get one in the greenhouse if it was tall enough. No, there's no next flight. There's no next leg. This is the last leg. Going forward, definitely we are going to be sticking with the MD11 when it comes to freighter ops. So. And another tip, fish guns, slowly lower the throttles to idle at 50 feet and then start your flare at 50 feet. That's key to the butter. We had, what did we get, a 169 on our landing rate, which is a butter. I don't even butter a fucking 7.3 like that. But this thing's a smasher. So you got to be really mindful of it.
I remember being so naive. Back when life was compared to good weather and palm trees. Back in those days.
Gonna use VATSIM as an ATC, but without installing. No. No. Wait, sorry. Wait. Yes, you can. Yes. VATSIM is its own identity when it comes to air traffic controlling. Just so you're aware, and you're controlling airspace for all of the flight simulations out there. How far from top of descent are we? About 30 miles out. The range is dependent on the winds and fuel carried on board and also weight packs, numbers, etc. Yep. That's why I let SimBrief do all the calculations for me, bro. Alright, let me look at the weather coming into East Midlands. It's variable at 1. I like that. 6,000 feet is the East Midlands Transalt. Next year to Minneapolis. Okay. I don't know if I would drive out there, but god damn. I could definitely get a flight out there. Let me see if there's any flights out of Buffalo. Probably not. There is flights out to Minneapolis from Buffalo. Well, not with a big airliner, but I don't know if JetBlue flies out to there. I don't see anything. Good though. I like it. I probably wouldn't drive out to Minneapolis. Uh, 278,821 pounds of fuel max for the MD11 freighter. So what is that? That's got to be about 130,000 kilograms. Close to it, maybe less. With this livery, though, this aircraft looks like a freaking workhorse. The dirty livery. I love the dirty look to it. Never wash it. I could fly out to Minneapolis. It would only be about a 3-hour flight from Orlando. I think it's like a 2-hour flight from Toronto, maybe less. Maybe less. I might take advantage of my JetBlue buddy, because flights are like $100 to travel. The return ticket versus it'll probably cost me almost $1,000 to fly up to Minneapolis. I'm pretty sure Jazz flies in there as well, so hey, maybe I can get a discount with Jazz, if you know what I'm saying. All right, there's our top of descent, ladies and gents. Or the idles roll back there. Hopefully the aircraft flies it nice. Sound's going up. We're going down to 8,000 feet. $1,000 round trip from London. It's $1,000 round trip from London. I bet you... I'm going to look at some flights right now. I bet you... It's probably be about $1,000. What's a good website for flights? I could redeem my Delta miles on that flight and it would cost me like $400. Checking flights right now. Kumar, what's going on? $642 round trip. And if I fly with WestJet, it's $830 round trip. If I fly with United, it's $1,200 round trip. What the fuck? That's crazy. Flying is so expensive out of Canada. It's retarded. Excuse me for the R word, but it's crazy expensive. Beautiful. Ladies and gents, 5 more likes away from 100 likes on the vertical live stream. 5 more likes. Almost there. Pick up another sub. Thank you, appreciate it. 2 grand CAD from London Heathrow to Mini. Oh shit. Sorry, 1 grand. You were probably, that was in the GBP, right? Yeah, 2 grand's a lot of money. Are you going next year behind the skies? Also, are you, I think I asked you earlier, I don't know if you heard me though. Are you there now? Yep. Depending on how much you make, you're in a different tax bracket. So, I pay about 38% tax. Oh, you're not there? Yeah, 38% tax, plus everything's taxed on top of that, right? So your income tax is taxed, and then sales tax, property tax, everything's fucking taxed. Too expensive to go? I hear that. I mean, if I'm going next year, I'm only going for a few days. That's it. Few days, call it quits. You know, I don't think I could be out there too long. I'd probably just make a weekend out of it. Do the Friday, do the Saturday, come home Saturday night. You know, I don't know if I would do the Sunday, or vice versa. I would do the Saturday, Sunday. Canadians want independence from the UK. Like, what's the general thoughts of having a British king looking over Canada? I mean, I don't hear anything in the news about that or hear from other people. More so with the Caribbean islands down south, you kind of hear that kind of stuff. They want their independence, but I think for us, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind. You know? I don't mind. I mean, at the end of the day, Canadian soil, you know, was stolen by the French and the British, well, like, way back, so... I don't know. They don't even talk about that here. They don't even talk about the land being stolen. But, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of King Charles. I loved Queen Elizabeth. Everybody loved fucking Elizabeth, man. Holy... I loved Queen Elizabeth. She was the one that I'll always remember. King Charles, you know, I'm sure he'll probably be succeeded by his son very soon. I don't know if he's going to stick around and do it forever, but... And I like Prince Williams. And I like Prince Harry, too. The mosquitoes are really bad this summer here. Got bit all over. Damn. Yeah, I get bit at the park when I take the dog out. Dude, she was an amazing woman, wasn't she? She was an amazing woman. She kept to herself. She was very positive, no politics, and I mean, I guess that's kind of how the British Empire sort of is, or there's like no politics. They can't talk politics. But I actually like what the family does. If you look at like other kings and queens out there, other monarchs, I don't think they put in as much work as what the British Empire sort of does. Am I saying it correctly? The British Empire? You got the, you know, the kings and the queens going out, the princesses and the princes doing their things. You know what I mean? He's a very lovely man. Met him and had a good conversation. Yeah, I hope him and his brother kind of squash their beef. Hoping, like, once he becomes king, that they sort of put their bullshit aside. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing now? I mean, we are still flying the MD11. All right, at Vela, we got to be at 250 on the speed. $25 miles up. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. No, no, I'm not. We're not using ATC today. There's a swap near your house that has alligators in it. I've seen them crossing the road down my street, buddy. You better be walking out with a shotgun. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hell no. It's one thing I've seen a lot in South Florida was alligators. Alligators and turtles. When you're driving along your highways, that's all you see crossing the panhandle. Oh, not the panhandle. The Everglades. Is you see dead alligators and crushed turtles. The top screens app website, that's Navigraph. Up here, that's Navigraph. Navigraph charts. Can Canadians have arms? You mean like firearms? Guns? We can have guns. Restricted and non-restricted. So, it's a little bit different now with firearms. I'm pretty sure handguns are prohibited now. But yes, I have my position acquisition license. It's PAL license. I have, I'm able to carry shotguns and rifles. Handguns are now, I think they're fully banned, but yeah, we can have them. You can't walk around with them, so we have very strict laws. Anytime prior to the ban of handguns, you had to call a number and let them know you were transporting it somewhere. But you can't have them. Rifles and shotguns you can still have. They're considered non-restricted. So as long as you safely handle them, so like when you're transporting them, I'm pretty sure ammunition cannot be in the chamber. Ammunition has to be in a locked ammunition case. Same with the gun. Gun has to be in a locked case with a trigger lock. Like there's pretty strict rules with it. But we can have them. Automatic rifles are banned. No automatic rifles, but semi-automatic, yes. You can have them. And then if you want to hunt, you got to get a hunting license for that. In the glades, don't you have a python problem? I'm not sure if there's pythons in there. I wouldn't be surprised if there were, though. My neighbor shoots his shotgun at the alligators in his yard sometimes. Jesus. London to Sydney one day? Maybe. I'm not really into the long hauls, but I mean, we could probably do something. You're landed in the sim? Very cool, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. Nice, beautiful sunset arrival. We are still live time. Live weather, live time. My personal thoughts on guns. You should only be able to legally own hunting rifles where you have to add another round after each shot and can only be used for hunting. Better background checks. We have pretty strict checks here in Canada, so you got to go through the RCMP, which they don't fuck around. You know, with the way how the Canadian government sort of is, like the Canadian laws are now, I wouldn't say, I mean, owning a gun, you know, if you look at some of the stuff happening right now in Ontario, would sort of make sense, man. You got people breaking into your homes with, like, they have guns, can't shoot them, can't fight them, you know what I mean? Like, laws are so stupid here. You know, for safe protection, I mean, I'm for it. You know what I mean? I'm for it. Alright, I'm going to go into heading mode. I am for it. And vertical speed, 1,800 feet per minute. I just think when it comes to, like, the safety of your family and stuff, if somebody's going to break into my fucking house, I'm going to shoot you. Fairly simple. Problem is, with that, you go to jail. Right? The guy that broke into your house will get a slap on the wrist. You will go to jail. It actually just happened in Brampton. Somebody was, I forget if they were breaking into the home or if they were breaking into the car, but the homeowner, who is a registered firearms owner, shot his rifle in the air to scare them off, and he got charged. My favorite aircraft is the Airbus A320. Lots of love from India. I appreciate you, man. The python problem is an issue in the Everglades. You're actually allowed to shoot them because they're classed as an invasive species. Oh, shit. Alright, we're not following the speed restrictions. 220 at up duck. We are in heading mode. Stellar Aerospace, what's going on, man? Stay on this heading for a little bit. We'll get it down to 3,000. Compared to the Boeing and the MD. Alright, we're actually going to... I don't know if we're going to make 3,000 feet at that waypoint. So I'm going to start vectoring the aircraft. Start going this way. I'm good, man. Stellar, I'm not a real-world pilot. 10,000 feet. Get these guys on. Beautiful. Stole that guy. We're about almost 20 miles, sort of. What is that? What would that be? East of the airfield? We'll take it out a little bit. Dial a flap. Got to make sure to set that. Shit. $15 degrees on dial a flap. On the approach. 15 is set. We're going to go slats. Bring them out. Starting another flight from Princess Juliana to Miami. Cool, man. Good shit. All right, we'll start turning it around here. Heading 320. It's at 1,000 feet per minute. Let's have a look at the weather one more time. The winds are still... Are they variable? 130 at 3. Should we be landing on in the other direction? Yeah, we'll land on 27. VATSIM's still showing East Midlands landing on 27, so we'll take 27. We're taking it. might be a little too high here. Let's get her down. CF27 puts us how far out? Shit, that might be about 8 miles. Right, I'll start slowing her down. Go 190 on the speed. Looks like we're above glide slope, which is good. We'll go flaps 15. We'll vector ourselves over just a little bit, just because the localizer. And I'll arm approach land, hopefully local cap. We'll see. Try to butter the landing, we'll see. This is the last flight, yes, this is the last flight. Takeoff flaps on the MD11 is done through the EFB, so standard default takeoff flap setting is 15. Typically, flaps 25. I mean, that's what I've been getting a lot lately. Strategy Storm, what's going on, man? Waiting for that Loke to come alive here. All good. So we've armed... We've armed the land. Land armed, whatever you want to call it. And we're waiting for localizer to come alive here. You want to be ahead of this aircraft on the approach, especially with the glide slope. If you're not ahead of it, you're going to miss it. Alvo, what's going on, man? This is Microsoft Flight Sim, yes, 2020. Now, Loke should be coming alive any second now. 109.35. 268. It's all set. There we go. There's Loke. Loke is armed. Slight little aggressive turn there. Beautiful. We're good. Do a butter landing. I'm gonna do very best. I got the speed pretty low, only because we were coming in a little too high. 268 is gonna be our final approach course. Wait, it's not 268. It is 268. All right. Those guys on. We'll stick the logo lights on too, shall we? Why is the audio stuttering? No idea. No idea. I don't have any issues with the audio. Not that I'm aware. Everything's green on my end. Everything should be green on my end. I just subbed. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. All right, gear coming down. No issues? Thank you. Subbed? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Gear coming down. 170 on the speed. And we'll go flaps 28, and hopefully this time we don't get the reverser issues with the flaps. Speed is going to be 158. We'll go 158 right now. And we'll go flaps 35. It's our final flaps. You're going to sleep, bro? We're about to land, bro. All right, we are gear down 3 green. Flaps 35 indicated. All of our signs are on. We're on the glide slope now. Missed approach altitude is going to be, is it 3K? And what's our altimeter? How can I forget the altimeter? 1022.
Stabilize your motion.
3,000 feet is in and set. All right, we're all ready to go, ladies and gents. Enjoy the arrival. Catch y'all on the ground. My aircraft.
Autopilot.
Hopefully the reversers deploy. Check. It's easy to get lost on the glide slope here. Don't go chasing it.
300. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Goes down gently. Reverser deployed. We gotta go all the way to the end. These taxiways are not suited for the MD11. All the way to the end. Not a bad little landing there. Bring you guys back up. Was that a butter? I didn't see the landing rate. Actually, we can vacate here, technically. We just can't vacate on Mike or Sierra at this airport in the MD11. What was that? Minus 48. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. Appreciate you guys. Did the flaps resume the set position? Yes, it did, Marnus. This time it did. And the reversers deployed. So it wasn't idle reverse, it was full reverse thrust this time. So, beautiful. And yes, at this airport, for those of you wondering, taxiways Mike and Sierra you cannot use for the MD11. Not compatible. Get this guy on. Beautiful. Replay. There's no replay, unfortunately. I'm sorry. There's no replay, but that was a fucking butter landing. Holy, Mr. Sam Guilford, where are you, bro? Where are you? Minus 48 in the MD11. Fucking loving this airplane, I'm telling you. All right. Let me see if I can manage to get the APU spooled up here. APU power. It's available and flashing. That's what I like. Logo lights, we'll take those guys off. Strobe lights coming off. Put this back at 10,000. Beautiful. And we want... Shit, what gate did I... Was it a gate 77 or something? You guys remember what gate I was at? Why don't I remember the gate? It was gate 77, but what... That was a butter. Appreciate you. I have no idea what stand that's going to be. These are all GA ramps. Southwest parking? Nope. It's got to be the other ones, right? West parking. It's definitely not west parking. But none of these gates align.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
I don't know what gate it is. It's the east apron. That's where we're going. There we go.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
There we go. Okay. I think the dog needs to go outside. Or she did something bad upstairs. This is Microsoft Flight Sim, Alex. Yes. I feel like we're tilting. I feel like we are tilting. Wanna go outside? Hey? Okay, we'll go. All the way to the end, ladies and gents. All the way to the end. That was a great live stream, you know? Hey, got a question. How do you put your text behind the plane in your thumbnails? Ah. So you got to get a background remover. And then you just... I use Canva for my thumbnails. So what I do is the thumbnail itself with the background, I'll snap that photo from the game. It's a gameplay image. I'll then take the photo. I'll use, I think it's the Crayon HD background remover, and it'll remove the background and it'll just be the plane. And then I will do my thumbnail with the text, and then I'll add the airplane on top of it, and you just gotta adjust the layers so the airplane will be in front of the actual texts. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's just all about layering the image. I don't know what program you use, but I use Canva. Poketivities, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Fuck, I forget where we're parking. How far are we going? Hold on. Show me the spot. It's right there. Okay, I kind of fucked up. I should have turned there. But I didn't. Lifesaver. Yeah, I was kind of... I'm not gonna lie. I kind of stole the look and the text from a Gran Turismo streamer. I liked his look. It was very basic, straight to the point, you know what I mean? So he does a similar... I mean, I kind of stole from him, I'm not gonna lie. He hasn't said anything, so... A mix of the free version of Photoshop and Canva. I use Canva, and I did pay for photo editing app, though. It's called Photo Director on my cell phone. I paid 20 bucks for the year. Can't go wrong with 20 bucks for the year, right? Yeah, shh. All right, Benique, I appreciate you, man. Going live tomorrow afternoon. Stand 77. Right there. my dog's pouting. She's pouting because I'm not going fast enough. 77, and it's 77 right, so we're here. So let me get those guys off so I don't blind anybody. I'll send you the thumbnail to your Discord server later. Okay. It does look good, man. I'm telling you. Once you figure out all the little, you know, nooks and crannies on creating your thumbnail, dude, it can make or break the live stream. You know what I mean? It's the first thing people see, right? So it's the first thing people see. Market break on. APU bleed is on. But how come that doesn't say on? APU power. APU air is on. I think that just stays green, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. Alright, let's shut down the engines. Let's get this guy off. These guys coming off. Beautiful. Anything else? Anything else? Nothing else. So we'll come down here. Services. We'll connect this guy. Set those guys. That guy's on. Turn that guy off. And that's how you shut down an MD11. That's all you have to do. Deboarding. We're at a UPS hangar. I don't know. Like, we're at UPS parking. Where is UPS ground handler? Very strange. Tie the bus. I shit you not. What do you mean tie the bus? How do you tie it? I think it was just APU power, APU, connect external power. Correct me if I'm wrong? I think we're good. We didn't lose any electrical power. Anyways, ladies and gents, what a... Where's the marshaller? Sometimes they're not always there. Sometimes they're not always there. Photoshop's overpriced. Yep, it is. I found some basic ones. You broke the plane? I hope not, man. I hope not. I think we did good. But yeah, what a great live stream, ladies and gents. We picked up close to 130 subs on the afternoon. I appreciate everybody hanging out. The vertical chat is going crazy today. So something we got to get used to. It's been sort of down the last couple live streams, but it's sort of picked right back up to where it's left it. Did we hit 100 likes? I'm not sure if we hit 100 likes. We hit 103 likes, so man, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing things a little bit different. I'm off of work for the rest of the week. So, yeah, we're going live 6 days next week, Monday through Friday, and all afternoon streams for the most part, unless otherwise posted. But every day we're going live, and then Sunday, obviously, we kick off Sundays. Got to utilize the time at home. It's a staycation for me, right? So, looking forward to that. And I'll catch you all in the next one, ladies and gents. Thank you to all the subscribers, anybody that liked the stream. Mr. Sam Guilford, Behind the Skies, Your Sim CFI. Make sure you check out those two streamers. They also have YouTube channels, and they're pretty big in the community as well. And to everybody else, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Catch you in the next one. Peace!